pulling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from low, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready and 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to kind of win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
50, play.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50, Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. A big run that time by Murray. 43 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's second and 8 at the Packers' 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Hey, Sue.
Here's second and 8. Complete to Washington. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set 18 Gator.
They'll run it with Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
Kamara trying again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They go with a fullback line. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Bravo! Get it!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
6-6, pull it high.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw. Here come the flags. This is going to get them a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Bang, 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 bang. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Kelly, don't left Kelly.
Following the penalty, it's Williams.
It's right now, it's right.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 31 yards there and a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check. Crunch. 61. Matchbox lights. Inside.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Check 47.
They gonna need some therapy after this. 49, check 49, check 49.
Sponge. No.
Zoom.
Jam. Switch.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, wahoo!
Check.
2nd and 6. Pryor has it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
General West. Hey, lock it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. They find some Latavius Murray. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down now, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
I'm here all day.
Back north.
On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check four. Over. Joker.
X3, 218, chopper. 150.
Slam.
Yeah, Liz.
On second down, it's Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Let's get off the field, D.
26.
Check. 59. Army.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Keelan Cole, the intended target. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
Short out.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 46-yard line.
I got shoot this side.
Hey, Steve 6.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go deep left. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Here we go. Check. Wide left. Check 3. Switch.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Here's Rodgers. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 9, check 9.
Back. 36.
Uncle, over here.
Lucky.
Zoom.
Twist.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Broken tackle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his left. Now he'll square up, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Good. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
Right now. You got 58.
Hey, check 24.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The tackle made by Jflocka Campbell.
Check nickel.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 25-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Push him back. Check the hot read.
Hey, check 26.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Check 6 guys.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Check in, mate.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just after that one, and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Single.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
50 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man. That's Snead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Saints 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Get 300. Get 300. Good. You. It comes to me. It's me. Small.
Now it's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
258. Mike 54. Mike 54. Get your swarm on. 630. Mike 54. Mike 54. Easy. Check. He's checking. Back north. Crash. Say.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curl.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
80 weapon. 35-yard line. Watch it. Alert 3. You go tight. You got tight right there. He's crashing.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right. Get up.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
I got it. Sit. Box it. He's coming. We got double up. Chance. Right left. Look at it. Plant. I got you. Mike's 5-4. Boom.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Alpha.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check. 59. Yeah. Keep it up. 59. Box it. What we got? Check 59. Jump out. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, exit. I'm coming. Mike's 5'9. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Back north.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
26. Check. Hey, Haywood. Watch the curls. 59's Mike. Check. 59. 3 buzz. Boom. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the screen. 150. Go. I'm on. Mike's 59. Hey, we have it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Take 2 of them. Like 20. Snickers. Tight. Watch left. Out. Protein spill.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go. Blue 30.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
That's the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Shoot. Watch that.
They'll get this out wide to Allison. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing his 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check.
Get 300.
Again, it's Jones. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Switch.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here, Mike. Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Check, check.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
No. Off.
Back one. Inside. Hey, Charlie. Flip it down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On the toss, here's Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Right there. 54, right there.
They run it again with Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Open space inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story f***ed if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's Washington. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down.
We go. 60 yards.
Hey, here, go tight left, right
They'll drop the throw. And he's got Snead. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
Really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
64,
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Switch gears. Under team.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. '61, Matchbox Lights. Check 4, let's go.
Now Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll set up to throw. Complete. Smith has it. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, box drop.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Saints.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rock it.
On the ground, this is Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Bravo.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It's our time. It's our time. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch it go.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, wahoo! Get.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Saints 10, Packers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
258!
27. Got to do better.
Hey, 88! Shift!
Motion me out. Hey, check, Mike.
Box it!
Hey, let's get some penetration.
Plant.
Let's get some penetration.
Snap comes at 1. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaq Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hey, take 26. 5. Come.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Get 300. Get 300.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, seam 6. Look at you. Check 59.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
50, Mike, 50. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Go to 50.
Big
Jim.
Check 9.
Hey, Mike. Look at this.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88.
On play action, Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Inside.
36.
Back north.
Check, check. Lucky. Box it.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, take 26.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
80 weapons. Plant.
Quit talking about it.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
No, 58.
Come on. Double tight. 4 down. Check. Check nickel.
On 2nd down, Williams.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check hot route.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
319. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 319.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Shannon, 319. 59. Here we go. Check 13. Check. Jump out.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Saints take over. Come on, man. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Rock the screen. Rock the screen. Rock the screen. Smooth.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Snead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 6.
Here we go again. Shoot, shoot. Hey, watch it, watch it. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. You go tight. You got tight. Go.
On the ground, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Exit.
2nd and 11. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Snead's got it. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Hey, Wolf.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, lock it.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
He's coming. We got double up. Look at me. Go.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
Hey, check 24. Check 20. Back north. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. 6'6", pull it high. Rush in.
Rush in.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike 50, Mike 50, 26. We won. Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Going for it all. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
61, matchbox, light. Hey, high 7.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch safety green. Safety green.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 48-yard line.
On the double. You draw Porter. You must be dreaming. Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Well, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Let's go.
The throw taken in by Cole. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Roll right. 59.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Go to 50.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Box it. Fresno.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's out right at the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
All right. No. Off. Kill. Plant. Motion to the backfield.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
26. Bang. Motion.
Mike's 59.
You ain't got nothing.
Inside.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
59's Mike. Check.
88.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Mike left.
Watch the pass. Check. Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Yeah, Liz.
Mike 5'9.
You gonna see me in your night.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Open man is Allison complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kelly, don't let Kelly. 49, check 49, check 49. Sponge.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Tight dog, tight side. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Ready, break. Leo. Choose the ball. Hey, watch the ball. Check 26 now.
Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check. 3 down.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead 4th.
Set, 8, read. Squeeze.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A run, it's Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 15 line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey,
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
That's around 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Green 18. Get 300. Get 300. Plant.
To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check 37. Check 37. Shift. Watch the shift. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check. 59.
Rodgers to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Quick dash. Come. Here, Mike. Check 59. Mike is 59. 59. Let's go, team.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Watch the run.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Watch twins. Check 4. Jump out.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get